Stop! It's topic time. You can't touch this.
Topic time! It's topic time.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Frontline. Jay here with another topic time. Today I'm filling in for Brant, who's out doing those Kickstarter fulfillments for Last Ember number 1 and Little Ember. So if you back those Kickstarters, be sure to check out your mailbox because those fulfillments will be coming your way. Alright, now on to my topic. Right now there are two different Superboys, John Kents, in their DC universe. I'm going by just John Kent, not Connor. I'll bring him up later on, but for now I'm just going to go with John Kent. We have the slightly in the past, just a couple months ago, where he was 10 years old, and that's the Adventures of Super Sons. Then, as of starting Superman number 7, or the end of Superman number 6, we have a 17-year-old Superboy, John Kent, who comes back from his trip with his grandfather, and he's darker, he's different, he has a scar on his face. Why is the scar there? So, this John Kent is older, yes, he's a little changed. He's going to have some differences, like his interaction with his parents are going to be different. How would they explain a 17-year-old Jonathan Kent to the family? Everybody thinks John just went away for the summer, but how would he come back as the 17-year-old? So that would be some interesting dynamics that they could bring into it. And if they don't bring him back, how would they deal with that? Also, the relationship with his father. That's a big thing with fathers and sons. Is those years, the early teenage years, are very formative for a young man, and I think that would be a really tough time for Superman. He didn't get to spend those formative years with his son. His father did. Jor-El raised him, and he's a little crazy according to John in Superman number 7. So we can see that play out. Also, there's the friendship dynamic. When he left because he was still upset about not being able to make Teen Titans because he wasn't a teenager yet, and he didn't have control of his powers. But now he's a teenager, and he has control of his powers, theoretically anyway, because they haven't really said if he does, but that was the point of this trip, for him to get control of his powers. So I'm interested in seeing how they do that, how they work that out. Will he have control of his powers? Will he interact with Damian? Because he was 3 years younger than Damian, now he's 4 years older than Damian. So how would that power dynamic shift in their relationship? For me though, I think that they should really keep him at the 10-year-old for right now. Let's see him grow up. I want to see him grow up. I want to see him experience these things. John is fun. He's young. He's energetic. He brings that excitement back to comic books for me. And I think that's something that we need right now in comic books. Everything's, can be dark and gritty. Leave John stay, light. And he brings that out in Damian, too, Like, Robin is supposed to shine the light on Batman, but here it's like Superboy shines a light on Robin. He gives Damian that humanity that Damian lacks, and it makes Damian actually a better character. So I really would like to see him go back to 10-year-old. Plus, DC just brought back Connor Kent in Young Justice, and he's a young teenager there. So do we really need two Superboys at the same age? Like, they're both going to be like the 16, 17-year-old age range? Like, do we really need that? Do we really need that Superboy? No, I think we have Connor Kent. He could be the older, wiser brother. And then we can have John being the younger, the younger, more innocent brother. We can have those two different dynamics. Don't give us the same exact Superboy. I don't want John Kent to be Connor Kent knockoff. I want John Kent to be a different version of him. I think that's what's so unique about John Kent. I think when they really created him, they created something magical with him. Peter J. Tomasi has been doing such a great job with him. I don't want to see that go out. So I'd say keep the 17-year-old for about, a couple arcs. Give us a little bit of the flavor of him. See what he could be, and then fix it somehow. Use time travel, use some timey-wimey stuff. Do whatever you want, but fix John so he goes back to being a 10-year-old. Or compromise, make him 12, bring him a little bit older or something. I don't care. Just do something that he's still young. I want that youth and that excitement into this. I want that, that exuberance that he has. And I don't think that this giant has it. So definitely say work on 17 for a little while, see how he works out for an arc or so, and then really, though, get back to John as a 10-year-old. I want to see Bendis do it, Bendis has young children. Play off John as your young child, Use that experience. Use John as that experience. So I would really like to see Bendis write young John Kent as well.
Well, those are my thoughts. Now I want to know yours in the comments below. Also, like this video, subscribe to Comic Frontline. Hit that notification bell so you never miss a video. Check out comicfrontline.com, the site, for the latest previews, reviews, news, and interviews, along with fun, unique features and new content daily. Continue the conversation and join us on the Frontline Discord for free. Don't forget to like and follow me, Comic Book Theater, Media Manus, and Comic Frontline on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and don't miss Frontline Live every Tuesday night at 10 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time right here on Comic Frontline.